So I've noticed as I run around the city that there aren't actually any loading screens in the city itself unless you take the monorail. This is one continuous map, and I have to assume that game assets are being loaded and unloaded on the fly as you run around. And I suppose in that respect, the black screen during the monorail isn't actually a loading screen, like in the sense of the entire map being unloaded, and it's just the ultimate moves. Those are probably the elemental hyper beams, right? No, no thanks. And anyway, that's probably why there's no loading icon on the screen when it does that. I'd still prefer it if there were, if that was a thing anyway, but just a plausible explanation. Come on, talk to the thing. No, help. There you go. You really have to be standing on top of it in order to pick up those things. Also, I just realized the mushrooms aren't cooking materials in this game. And you'd think they would be. Grassy seed. That boosts the defense on grassy terrain, can only be used once. Not super interested in items that can only be used once on, in single player. In multiplayer, they're a different story because they get returned to you after battle. Which I don't believe they do in single player. Is there something in here? This is kind of a nice park. Is there anything hidden? I'm hitting the A button. It doesn't look like there's anything hidden. Oh well. Cheers! Cheers indeed. Alright, is that it for the little park? No, not quite. There's benches. One of these days I'm going to do a video end screen sitting on a bench. Flying lost in Wyndon's winding streets. Use the city's dedicated flying taxis or the monorail. No thanks. I'm starting to get my way around. The stadium's down there. I'm surprised the camera doesn't tilt to point at the stadium when you run down the street. Because that seems like the sort of prominent landmark that the camera would want to make a big deal out of. Or the game designers anyway. I say as if the viewport on the screen has any opinions of its own. Let's see. That's another shining spot. Max Revive. Are these doors? Those are not doors. Those are just big old windows. That is not a door either. Are any of these doors? Sir, you look distressed. You can't keep your siblings under control. I don't think I could handle raising 6 Pokemon. 6 Pokemon. Not sick Pokemon, hopefully. I hope your Pokemon are doing alright. That is not a door either. Okay. All of these are windows. This is a door. And food. I like food. Battle Cafe. Okay, this is the Battle Cafe. This was in a number of previous Pokemon games. I don't believe I've seen it in this game so far. If you win, we'll give you a treat on the house. Let me go and talk to everything first. Including the Pokemon. That much is non-negotiable. Palpitoad, you've had too much to eat. Are you okay? On that note, I haven't eaten lunch yet. I should probably do that. So many people in the city. I got lost, but thank goodness for the flying taxi. Alright, you're trying to tell me something about getting lost. It's fun to reach your destination by using the town map. With that said, with my complaints about Lumio City and Kalos established, I wonder, are there any games that have made big labyrinthine cities and succeeded at it? Perhaps they wanted to invoke a feeling of being lost and that sort of thing. Assassin's Creed kind of comes to mind. The only Assassin's Creed game I've ever played is the first one so far. Hopefully one of these days I'll sit down and play some of the other ones, but that's not really a game where you need to, like, know exactly where everything is. At least in my mind, that's much more of a, I said I was going to do the battles, didn't I? That's much more of a game about, wandering the streets and, like, being completely innocuous and blending in. And also being an assassin. It's much less about, like, getting to the building that you want to get to. Except for a couple handful of story missions, which, well, the landmarks are usually fairly easy to see. They're fairly big buildings, and, you can find your way around. Anyway. Those are dessert Pokemon. Alright, Camarasaurus Rex doesn't have any super effective moves. Neither does Neither does Roly-Poly. Roly-Poly, you're gonna come on out of here. Free Hugs is a little low leveled for this. Teeth Tube, okay. At least I can hit you guys with neutral hits. You guys are Fairy type, right? Flamethrower. On the Water type, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Is this the evolved form of Milcery? Oh my god, good lord. Teeth, oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, that was a lot of damage. On both of you. You don't usually see that much damage on, That's helpful. You don't usually see that much damage on a move that hits both targets. Although, to be fair, you're quite a few levels stronger than me, so... What was I expecting, right? Alright, Wrigley. Let's, Slurpuff I know is a fairy. Milcery I can't remember. Avalanche. I said I was going to use Avalanche when given the choice, right? Because, that's my strongest move. Alright, let's Pyro Ball the Slurpuff's face. Bonk. Every time I see that, okay, that actually did less damage than I was expecting it to. That's a super effective hit. Ooh, sorry, Camarasaurus. Every time I see the Pyro Ball animation, I expect it to be unnecessarily long, like the Z moves or the summon animations in Final Fantasy. But it's really not that bad. I'm okay with this duration. Free Hugs. Let me take care of the Slurpuff. And hopefully Alright, what's the type of alchemy? You're pure fairy as well, okay. I didn't know if you were or not, but I couldn't really imagine what else it might be. Let's Pyro Ball the Slurpuff again. I may be able to get away with using acrobatics, but given that that flamethrower looks a little scary, I don't want to take any chances. Okay, Slurpuff went down. Free Hug should be getting a decent amount of experience from this. And indeed you do. 2,000 points. Excellent. Strength. Maybe with a little luck you can be paralyzed. You are using Dazzling Gleam, which is super effective. Sorry, Free Hugs. Okay. I really shouldn't take risks like that when it comes to the Pokemon who I want to gain experience points. Unless confusion. Unless it's something that I know is going to be able to take it down. Like you're down to your last Pokemon and it's at half health or whatever. I shouldn't take a 15 level risk like that. It rarely works out for me. When it does, it feels good, but it's screw you. Can I do that again? Alright, you know what? I want this to be over. I'm going back to the Pokemon Center anyway. I'm gonna have my power points on this move healed. There's no penalty for using a move other than power points. Assuming it's not got any primary effect like lowering your defenses or whatever. Okay. What's my reward for that? That wasn't... I'm used to the Battle Cafe places being like, defeat these trainers in exactly 5 turns or whatever. That's a Lumiose Galette, which is for healing status. Okay. That was interesting. That's part of the game. I'm not going to complain about doing it in game. Again, it did take a little while. And my recording timer is at 9 minutes. But that's all right. It's not something I would cut out, let's put it that way. I might speed it up slightly. I might speed up battles that I narrowed over slightly just so that they don't take forever, but Leon's Cape, they're all sold out. Huh. Okay, so that's the version of... That's the in-universe version of, like, Tom Seaver jerseys and stuff and whatever. Clothes. Do I feel like doing this? I don't especially feel like doing this. I'm not the biggest fan of jackets. Although that one says dragon on it, so that's... I'm not the biggest fan of jackets. I like my t-shirts. I will wear those as often as possible, even when it's like 40 degrees outside. What's the difference between these pants, though, besides the symbol? Alright, speaking of boring parts of the game that I would prefer to cut out, there's always shopping and deciding not to buy anything. Costumes that look more like Pokemon, that look more like the Pokemon they're supposed to be. You mean the Eevee onesies? I guess. Do they sell those here? Can I walk around as an actual dragon? Costume. Do you sell onesies here? I would just throw my money at that if that were the case. I don't think you do, though. I haven't seen anyone wearing anything like that. Does this loop around back to the hotel? It looks like it. This is the hair cuttery. Unless you can make my hair even longer than it is now. I'm not interested. A hairstyle like a sword or a shield? A sword would be, I think, a mohawk. A shield... What would a shield haircut even look like? Alright, let me check real quick to see if you can make my hair even longer. Would you like to put your hat back on? I mean, yeah. To make a short story even short, the answer is no. I can't make my hair even longer. Reprinting my league card. It didn't change. I didn't actually change anything. They took my money anyway, though. Is this a door? That is not a door. Marnie just gave me her autograph. That's cool. Do I have Marnie's autograph? Album. Marnie. I do not have Marnie's autograph. Lucky. Can I flip it? It's not signed on the back either. Alright. Enough of that. I think it is time to hop on the bicycle and... Have I explored everywhere except for the arena now? There's a sparkly nugget. Alright, more money. More free money. I think I've explored everywhere except for the arena now. You can walk to the stadium, but challengers have to win if they want to reach it. What? Do I have to, like, battle my way through the front doors or something? Crossing the bridge and feeling the amazing map. Okay. Match. Sorry. Growlithe, I'll race you to the stadium. Bork. Did it just bork? Bork. Bork. No, I want to pet the Growlithe. I give my game's review scores based on whether or not you can pet the Growlithe. I'm giving this game a bad review score because you can't pet the Growlithe. Okay. I'm glad we've cleared that up. Yeah. How many houses would fit inside Wyndon Stadium? It's always an interesting question. Cantonians and Galarians both seem to like waiting in lines. Don't forget Unovans. With that one ice cream place in Castilia City that had a constant line that I never felt like waiting in. Everybody in the world watches the same match. That means everybody in the world can talk to each other about the same match. Yeah! Globalization's pretty cool, huh? I never fail to be amazed that just by the act of putting this on the internet, someone from pretty much anywhere in the world can listen to me ramble about Pokemon. And also, by the way, if you're from somewhere far away from New Jersey, hello, and thank you for dropping by. Roof for any weather, and the stadium has a roof. Yes, it's an indoor stadium. Have there been any outdoor stadiums in this game? I don't think there have been. The juices look so good. Can I have some? Is this like apricorn juice? Or is there a Pokeathlon in this game that I didn't know about? No? Alright. Restaurant food. Partially. You're staying out of trouble? What? Alright, where is Team Yell and what did you do with them? Wait, what did you say? Team Yell, what did you say? That I responded to but didn't actually internalize? Restaurant's food is better than normal food because of the novelty. Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. There's also... I don't know. When I'm making food on the stovetop, there is a not the greatest variety in food that I know how to make. And when you go out to a restaurant, there's much more variety. So that's at least part of it for me, anyway. X Speed. Here's a Pokemon Center. Was I in here earlier? There's probably NPCs for one and for two. If I heal. Security. I can register it on the map, right? Let's see. There are two Pokemon people in here as well. Sirchester. Draco Meteor. Did I have the opportunity to learn that? Did I see that trainer before? I think I might have, but I didn't have any dragon types on me at the time, or they weren't happy enough, or both, or something. If you hang around Pokemon Centers long enough, you might be lucky enough to meet a challenger. No kidding. TMs. Okay, I will buy I won't buy TMs. Never mind. These... Okay, the Elemental Punches and Drain Punch and Solar Blade is new. Physical, 100 accuracy, 125 base power, 2-turn attack. That is a physical version of Solar Beam. Does that get powered up by Sunny Day also? Or by sun weather conditions? Does it skip the charge turn? I'll keep it in mind. Interesting, though. Let's see. Do I want to continue? Do I want to go into the stadium in the next video? Oh, there's people up here. I'll talk to the people. Your sister keeps singing Leon's cheering song. Do I want to know what that is? No. Thumbs down. Sorry. Welcome, Challenger. Please battle to your heart's content. Thank you. I'm sure I will. And... started cheering for Leon because your kid's a huge fan. Max Flare. Is it now? Interesting. And also, on the note of being here already, it just now hits me that this is probably basically this game's version of the Elite Four. I should look at my final team. I said you're highly likely to be a contender. Wrigley and Steve are non-negotiable. I just put Teeth Tube in, like, 2 battles ago. And I want to see what him and Free Hugs can do. Camarasaurus Rex I like the look of, but unfortunately, level 38's not quite really in fighting shape yet. We'll see. I have to think about this. Okay, in the next video, I'm going to walk in the doors, see what the people have to say. I'm assuming there's a story that's going to take over. And then before I hit up the Elite Four or the tournament or whatever it's going to be called, I'll have a look at my final team. I'm probably going to bring back Shackleton. I did have fun using Shackleton. Either that or the doggo. Boltund. I can't remember what I named Boltund. I might bring the doggo back. I like the doggo. Anyway, this has been Pokemon Sword. I hope you all enjoyed that. And I will see you all later. Oh, now the camera's framing the arena.